Hello everyone, welcome back to the Jikook Diaries channel. ARMY. What if a moment that initially seemed ordinary suddenly turned into one of the most emotional topics that sent the entire fandom into a frenzy? Imagine Jungkook just returned from Japan. The camera captured his expression, which was completely different from usual. The bright smile that often adorned the golden magne's face seemed to disappear. Within hours, social media was filled with speculation. Many fans began to wonder, what exactly happened? Why did Jungkook look so emotional? And most surprisingly, how Jimin's reaction to seeing his best friend's condition touched ARMY even more. Today we'll discuss a moment that made many fans cry, smile, and remind them of how strong the bond between Jungkook and Jimin is. So make sure you watch until the end because this story is truly heartbreaking. When Jungkook arrived back from Japan, ARMY's attention was immediately drawn to him. As usual, every movement, expression, and interaction of the BTS members is always in the spotlight. But this time, something was different. Many fans noticed that Jungkook seemed quieter than usual. Several circulating photos and videos showed him with a much more serious expression. Some fans even claimed to have noticed Jungkook's eyes looked puffy, leading to speculation that he might have been crying or had just gone through an emotional moment. Of course, there was no official confirmation of the reason behind this expression. But that didn't stop ARMY from showing their support. Thousands of messages of love and encouragement immediately flooded social media. Many said that seeing Jungkook look sad broke their hearts. For longtime BTS fans, moments like this always feel deeply personal. Over the years, Jungkook has grown before the eyes of millions. From a shy teenager to one of the biggest stars in the world, his life journey has been filled with immense pressure, responsibility, and expectations. Therefore, when he shows even a hint of his emotional side, ARMY immediately becomes concerned. But amidst this worry, one figure has once again become the center of attention: Jimin. Jimin's name began trending when fans noticed his reaction to the highly discussed situation. While there were no dramatic statements or actions deliberately designed to attract public attention, many ARMY felt that Jimin's response was the most touching part of the entire story. The relationship between Jimin and Jungkook has always been one of the most beloved friendships in BTS. Since their debut, the two have demonstrated an incredibly close bond. They grew up together, trained together, faced hardships together, and achieved incredible success together. Over the years, fans have witnessed countless moments that demonstrate their genuine care for each other. There were times when Jimin supported Jungkook backstage. There were times when Jungkook openly praised Jimin as someone who meant a lot to him. There were also smaller moments that may have been unplanned, but they became the most precious memories for fans. Therefore, when news of Jungkook's emotional state began to make the news, many eyes immediately turned to Jimin. And as is often the case, Jimin didn't need to do anything big to touch people's hearts. According to ARMY reactions on social media, what touched them most was the feeling that Jimin was always there for Jungkook when he needed it. Many fans have shared compilations of old moments showing how Jimin always cared for Jungkook, even in the smallest situations. There are videos of Jimin making sure Jungkook was comfortable during his grueling schedule. There are recordings of him giving him comforting hugs. There are also various interviews that show how much respect and affection they have for each other. All these memories have resurfaced and made many ARMYs emotional. For some, their relationship is more than just a friendship. They see two individuals supporting each other through the immense pressures of being public figures. They see someone who is always ready to listen when the other needs a shoulder to cry on. And perhaps that's why Jimin's response means so much to so many. In a world full of cameras and endless expectations, having someone who truly understands you is incredibly important. Precious. ARMY began sharing touching messages. Many said they didn't know how Jungkook was truly feeling at that moment. They also acknowledged that no one has the right to make exaggerated assumptions about an idol's personal life. But one thing they were certain of was that support from those closest to them can make a huge difference. And when Jimin's name came up in the conversation, many hearts immediately felt warm. One fan wrote that seeing their friendship over the years gave them hope that genuine relationships still exist in the entertainment world. Other fans said that this moment reminded them why BTS is so loved. Not just for their music, not just for their accomplishments, but for the genuine human connection they show the world. As time went on, discussions about Jungkook's return from Japan became something bigger. It wasn't just about the sad expression seen on camera. It was about the importance of support, friendship, and caring. ARMY began reminiscing about the difficult times the BTS members had faced. From their pre-debut struggles, to the pressures of the entertainment industry, to the various challenges throughout their careers. In all these moments, one thing remains consistent: how they care for each other. And the relationship between Jimin and Jungkook is often considered one of the best examples of that. It's no surprise that every small interaction between them always manages to capture attention. A smile, a look, a simple sentence. Sometimes, it's the little things that hold the greatest meaning for fans. They see a sincerity that's hard to fake. They see a relationship built over years. They see two people who have gone through so much together. As the news and discussions continued to unfold, many armies came to the same conclusion. Regardless of what actually happened, they just wanted to see Jungkook happy. They wanted to see all the BTS members healthy and smiling. They wanted to continue supporting their journey unconditionally. And in that moment, Jimin's reaction became a symbol of something bigger. A symbol that no one has to face difficult times alone. A symbol that a small act of kindness can be powerful. A symbol that the presence of someone who cares can change everything. That's why so many fans admitted to crying when reading the stories and reactions circulating. It wasn't because they knew all the details, but because they can feel the emotion behind it. They can feel the care. They can feel the warmth. They can feel the bond that has been built over the years. And perhaps that's why BTS holds such a special place in the hearts of millions. They remind us that behind the fame, awards, and global success, they are still ordinary people who need support, friendship, and love. When Jungkook looks vulnerable, ARMY is there to support him. When Jimin shows concern, ARMY feels that warmth. And when those two things meet, a moment is born that the fandom will never forget. A moment that brings smiles to many through tears. A moment that reminds us of the true meaning of friendship. A moment that proves that a genuine connection can always touch the hearts of anyone who witnesses it. What do you think, ARMY? Are you also touched by the outpouring of support for Jungkook and how Jimin's attention has been brought back into the spotlight? Leave your thoughts in the comments below and share your favorite Jungkook moments that made you the most emotional. If you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the latest updates about Jungkook, Jimin, BTS, and all the special moments that always make ARMY smile. Thank you for watching until the end, and remember, let's continue to support BTS with love and respect. See you in the next video. Borhi.